I've given you a whole load of typography rules to follow and told you to be careful about breaking up the text into bite-sized chunks. But as designers, we're also keen that we don't sacrifice visual appeal along the way. There's a few ways we can achieve this. First of all, font selection. There's loads of them about, even serifed ones. The goal should be to find a font that has easily recognisable characters, but still has some style too. You don't have to stick to Times New Roman. Limit line length. Keeping lines from 50 to 65 characters long can help the eyes scan across the text more easily, reducing the chance of readers inadvertently skipping to another line in the middle of reading. But be careful about making your lines too short, because that can also be difficult to read. One way of controlling line length is to use a two-column grid. If you plan to insert a large picture into the text, you may want to have one column be 1/3 of the page width and the other column 2/3, so that the picture can fit without disturbing the text. Don't wrap sentences around a graphic. Sentences divided by images are hard to read. Allow for white space. Designers are always under pressure to fill space with what we at Brayton Threadgold call ink on paper and to cram in as much as possible. Space on a page, apart from being a great asset in creating visual appeal, can provide natural places for the eyes to relax from reading and can help our older audience to focus their attention. Create contrast. It's one of the most critical factors in enhancing the readability of printed material. So, use dark type against a light background. Text appearing across photos or other graphics is also hard to read, so try to avoid it where you can, although you might just get away with it for short headlines, so long as the image area behind it isn't too busy. Colour is of course important too. Without getting too technical on you, older eyes develop a yellow cast, which means it becomes harder to distinguish between certain colours, kind of like when you're wearing sunglasses with a yellow tint in them. For instance, purple, blue and green, which are all colours of a similar density, may look alike. By the same token, using, for example, blue or green on a yellow backdrop, or vice versa, may make the words appear to blend in with the background. Those are general design tips, but so far we've overlooked one key aspect that you need to include in your literature to bring it to life and add warmth.